in the rain, crying Victor's name. That's hard. It's a tough week in Mexico. Hey guys, it's Allie, and this is the Y&R chat vlog for Tuesday, August 26th. Victor is not dead. I just have to keep telling myself that. He will never die. Victor Newman will never die. I'm just going to keep repeating that in my head, and maybe it will come true. Because honestly, if Victor was dead, or if Eric Braeden ever left the show, gosh, I just can't imagine what a different dynamic it would be. And so it's, even though I think we all kind of accept that Victor is presumed dead and therefore not dead at all, you can't help but think, what if the character actually did die? What if he was off of the show? I can't imagine what a different world it would be. But Nikki is drinking again, and she's been on the verge for drinking, though, for a good couple of months, I would say, and it's definitely kind of almost getting to that time. I was, in a way, thinking, hey, well, finally, at least we're finally to the drinking storyline, but it's very hard to watch Nikki in that state. The actress did a really good job. Melanie Thomas Scott did a really amazing job, I thought, this week, playing the drunken role. I mean, I really kind of felt what she was going through, so I appreciated that. I was very upset with Paul for leaving Nikki in Mexico when he knew that there was a hit out on Walter. At the time that Paul left, he didn't know that Victor was presumed dead. He just left Nikki in a dangerous situation when all Heather did was collapse. I mean, I think we know now that there might be a little something more to it, but I kind of felt at the time like everybody they told Paul on the phone that she was going to be fine, so I was very disappointed at him for leaving Nikki in Mexico in such a fragile state. But maybe Nick will get there in time. We can all keep our fingers crossed about that. I hope so. For some reason, Paul could get out of Mexico, but Nick is having a heck of a time getting in. Not sure if he's going to make it there in time to save Nikki from herself. I don't think Nikki would hurt herself. Obviously, because I don't think we've heard anything about the actress leaving the show, but in any circumstance, I couldn't see Nikki hurting herself. I could see her making some poor decisions, and maybe it led to her becoming injured or something, but I'm going to hope that Nick gets there in time to save her. The conversation that she had with Catherine was so heartbreaking, listening to Nikki recap all of the various good times and bad times that she has had with Victor. I mean, when she called Catherine and said the words, "Victor is dead," I got chills. I tend to watch Y&R and do other things at the same time, and I had to stop. I mean, I just got a complete rush throughout my whole body. And as she was recapping all of the amazing and heartbreaking moments that she and Victor have had, I mean, it was hard. It was hard for me to keep it together. I had definitely a tear in my eye, especially as she was talking about how Victor had come back from his honeymoon with Diane, and which, by the way, I think it would be kind of fun to see her back on the show. And she kind of reminds me of Chloe in a little bit. They're sort of a similar character. But anyway, I think at the time I didn't like the Diane character, but at the time, now I don't know, in retrospect. But Nikki was recapping how she was in the hospital, and Victor, I remember this. Do you guys remember when he went and got the makeup for her? And he put it on her. He put the makeup on her face right before their wedding so that she could feel beautiful, as she said, as beautiful as he saw her. It was very, very sad. Although, strangely enough, of all of the reactions of everyone who was kind of learning that Victor was possibly dead, the reaction that really just, I lost it, tears streaming down my face, was Neil. I don't know why, but when Neil got the phone call from Phyllis, dropped the phone down onto the hook, and had this look on his face knowing that Victor was dead, something about that just really hit me hard, because I think that in a lot of ways Neil has had a better relationship with Victor than many of his children have. I mean, Nick and Victoria tend to take Victor for granted a lot, and Victor has obviously not been the world's best father, but there has always been something between Neil and Victor that seems very special and very fatherly, very father-son relationship. And so something about that just kind of hit me, and I have to say the tears definitely started flowing when Neil found out about that. But speaking of the father-son relationship, Adam didn't miss a beat. He found out that Victor was presumed dead, and what, a half an hour later he's at Newman saying to everyone, I own the company, I'm in the will, so therefore, Neil, you're fired? What? In a way, I don't blame him, because I think it was festering after Victoria having treated him so poorly. But come on, Adam, your father just died. Take a second to mourn. I mean, I know he had only known Victor for 6 months, but come on, it came across as so incredibly heartless, and I can really feel the anger boiling in Adam, and he is very much going to come back to Newman. Whether or not Victoria gets back in time to stop him from doing any, more damage, I don't know, but we will see. But you know what, too, speaking of Adam, he was a jerk on many levels this week, because he also was being extremely rude to Heather. I wanted to smack him when Heather and Adam were at the breakfast table, and he was going on and on about his problems, making it seem as if his problems were far more important than anything that Heather had going on. I was very upset with him at that time. And then, of course, Heather had her collapse. And my first thought, I don't know if maybe you guys thought this too, but I first thought she was pregnant. But I don't think that's where they're going with the storyline, and I'm kind of glad. I really wasn't ready to see Heather and Adam having a baby yet, but I wonder what the deal is. I'm sure you guys all know, because you probably get the spoilers, but her red blood cell count is low. I don't know what that means. I hope that they're not maybe going to kill the character. I'm coming to expect that anybody I like, they're just going to kill, but I hope not. I really have come to like the character of Heather, I think, since she has become involved with Adam, and I do hope that nothing happens to her that's fatal. So we will see where that is heading. Feel free to post your theories, as long as they're not spoilers, please. Feel free to post them in the box below, the comment box below. I also just wanted to say really quickly, hello to the new Noah. Seems like Noah is hanging around with a bad crowd. Noah went away to summer camp, and I think that he maybe has been feeling a little bit cloistered or a little bit just too protected by his parents, and so now it seems like in a way he's wanting to, make some new friends, and maybe these friends aren't the world's best influence on him. I don't think he was going to drink the beer. I mean, I think he was obviously trying to protest the other kids doing the bad thing. I don't know why he let them into the pool in the first place. Maybe it was just a peer pressure type situation, but it seems like, I'm kind of almost hoping that the new Noah becomes a little bit of a rebel. I would like to maybe see him stir up some trouble on the level of like Colleen did when she came onto the show. Can we get this kid a joint, please? That would be hilarious. But no, I am kind of hoping that the character causes a little bit of drama. I will be certainly anxious to see where they are headed with this Noah storyline. So again, feel free to post your comments. Let me know if you have any feedback about that. I'm going to call this the end of part 1 of the vlog, because YouTube has a 10-minute time limit. So I am going to end this video now, but come back because I still have so many other things to talk about. So look for part 2. See you then.